Hey, welcome to the Community Podcast. I'm your host, Chase Johnson Lynch, here on Big Condo Online. Please like and subscribe, ring the bell. And I got something really hot for you today because, as you know, here on the Community Podcast, we always interview, someone that we think is worth, talking about or showcasing what they're doing and what they're involved in. And I got a call, or my partner got a call about a month ago about this big event that is happening here in Liverpool at the end of November. And so we decided that, you know what, let's just call the guys in. So I'm happy to be joined by Tony Cook from the Mersey Beatles. The Mersey Beatles, man. Yeah. This is like a tribute band for the Beatles, but you guys been around for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been around for 22 years now.
Wow, wow, that's
yeah. We've been together longer than the Beatles were.
Longer than my lifetime here in Liverpool.
Yeah.
But also, so you're involved in this big event. Before we talk about it, let's introduce your guests that you're joined by. So to my left, we're joined by
me, Stuart Chapstick.
Thanks, Stuart Chapstick. Stuart Chapstick, are you the lead singer of The Doors Rising?
That's right, yes, yep.
I'm glad I was able to tell everyone that. But yeah, that's all good. Me and Stuart go back, man, but we don't like to talk about where we met. Anyway, so next to Stuart is the lovely Angela Inkson from what group is you with?
Arustic Duo.
Arustic Duo.
Yes.
And even though both of your groups are kind of like young groups because you've been around for about 3 to 4 years, but you also have a longer history as Mersey artists here in Liverpool because as you were saying, as you kind of like bounce around from group to group, haven't you?
Yeah, in the past, yeah. But the last 3.5 years I've been doing acoustic with my fellow guitarist, Josh. We've been doing that for 3 years.
Yeah, and so basically you're just only 2 examples of Mersey artists that, Tony, you guys decided to pull together for what is to be known as Liverpool Live Aid.
Or Live Aid Liverpool.
Yeah. Known as Live Aid Liverpool.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, that's a familiar name, Live Aid, because it's always about, bands coming together for something positive. And before we talk about your past, let's talk about what you guys are sponsoring with Liverpool Live Aid. You're sponsoring 2 major charities, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. We're Shelter on Merseyside, which is the homeless charity, and also for Alder Hey children's charity as well.
All 2 very good charities. And now, reason why you also, with the Shelter, you had said that last year, you also did another version of Live Aid, which was Band-Aid, wasn't
That's
it?
right, yeah.
So why don't you tell us that story, because that's really interesting.
Yeah, the old cliche, it started from a dream last, in summer of 2020, middle of the night. I had the mad dream that I was on stage with not just my own band, but a lot of musicians from around Liverpool in like a Live Aid type of thing at Wembley. And obviously at that time we were all in lockdown, and it just seemed a bit bizarre. And I thought, sort of the next few days I sort of developed an idea, and so eventually I came up with the idea of getting them all together to do something like special. And then obviously the Shelter came around because back in May, the original lockdown, I walked through the city centre and it just sort of dawned on me that there was no homeless on the streets, and I was wondering where they were getting their support from. So that stayed with me then until when I was trying to decide what charity to go for. And with Shelter, with the homeless, with our industry at the time, I think a lot of musicians, their trade, it was all, no one knew. There was an uncertainty. And in our industry, they always say that everyone's only like a paycheck or 2 away from being homeless. So I know a lot of musicians that really struggled. They were caught like sort of just unaware, like a lot of people were. And it just felt a very appropriate charity to have for the Band-Aid Liverpool,
Yeah. Now, but you had an interesting story about how you had to contact Bob Geldof to get permission to use the name or something like that. Isn't that right?
As I say, when I was trying to have the idea of what to do, what song to do, it was in September, and as you know, when you walk through the city centre in September, you're getting Christmas, like, basically marketed in your face.
Yeah.
And that's when it came to me, I thought, well, that's the only song that I could possibly do that could involve a lot of artists. So that's what I've done, and I thought, with you can't really have the line "There won't be snow in Africa this Christmas time" in a song that's going to be related to the homeless on Merseyside. So I decided to change a couple of the lines, and obviously for that to happen, obviously I seek the permission of the original writers and the publishers as well, which is Warner Music, and obviously subsequently they got in contact with Sir Bob and Midge-Ure, and I got the Holy Grail email. I still call it a Holy Grail email.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was an amazing...
Did you guys ever do a video for it?
Yes, the video's online on YouTube, yeah.
So, like, where can we find that, man?
Just search for Band-Aid Liverpool on YouTube, and it'll come at you.
So when you did Band-Aid, was it like, okay, we're going to put these artists together and we're going to do the song, but then was it that you said, this year I want to go bigger?
Yeah.
And I want to have an event.
Yeah, it felt like unfinished business. So myself and my own bandmate, Brian Ambrose, he's the Ringo in our band. He's also the director with myself for this project. And we just felt it was unfinished business. And with the hope that we were all going to be able to perform again once the spring of this year, there was like the little light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
I sort of got to get the idea together that we're going to do something live involving many of the artists that were on the video, plus a few more as well, like new ones. So it wasn't just the click from Band-Aid Liverpool. I wanted to have like a list of like new artists from Liverpool, because as I say, I could have easily have had 400 artists that were wanted to be involved. And you just got to limit it, It was
you got it down to a 2-night event.
Yeah.
And so, like, while we're there, let's just mention that, once again, this event will be taking place on Tuesday, November 30th, and Wednesday, the 1st of December. And the tickets are still available at Grand Central Hall box office. So please, this sounds like a huge event. I can't go through all the names because I'll be here all day. But like, what I thought was really interesting is like, some of these artists, it's a mixture of old and new artists that have been playing or throughout Liverpool and everything like that. And also, you have I think I'm following you on Facebook or Insta, where you've been posting pictures of the various artists, including these two that are with us here today. Yeah. I mean, and I'm thinking, wow, this looks really interesting. I mean, Motel Sundown, Broken Strings, I'll keep saying the names because Ian Prowse, I just think this is great. Well, first of all, my favorite, Soul Jam.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Soul Jam because, I actually go watch them down at the, I don't know what that is, St. John's Market and everything. And they've been here on our show, so it's just fantastic, But, these are, we tried to figure out what is the kind of common sound. And we said it's just a good mixed bag of covers and artists and everything like that. Would you guys agree? It's just a good mixed bag of like mainly acoustic?
Yeah, we do acoustic covers. So we will be performing on the Tuesday, the 30th, doing a few songs acoustically, all covers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like all the artists, are they all just mainly like cover bands or acoustic? Would you say, Tony?
It covers all genres, like from swing and soul to rock and roll. Pardon the pun.
Look at it.
It's a good tagline now, but as I say, it is.
It's like for everyone, isn't there?
Yeah, like for Motown, obviously Liverpool's got a rich history of.
Simply Soul.
So I wanted to include as many different genres of music and artists as possible. I think there's only a couple of obviously there's no opera, there's no jazz, but I think it's everything that everyone wants to be entertained. Over the 2 nights, with all due respect to jazz and for opera, I just want to so you've got rock and roll, like heavy rock, original artists, covers, tributes.
Must have been hard to program this night.
Yeah, that's why I've got no hair left.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just wanted to include every type of genre really, so to make it like sort of that people will never forget really.
I just think that, like for like Liverpoolians, you got like, as you just said about your tribute bands and everything. I mean, I'm looking at pure McCartney. I mean, some people just coming like for that, but I mean, like a lot of the tribute acts. Stu, being, how do you imagine like the back room on this place being, competition wise?
It's going to be incredible, isn't it? Just looking at the lineup and seeing who we're sharing a stage with is a real privilege, and I'm really looking forward to mingling with everybody backstage, and getting the vibe off that. It's just going to be phenomenal. Yeah.
So, I mean, like, Tony, what's up with the riders?
With the what, riders? Yeah. Oh yeah, a pure headache. No, but no, honestly, it's pretty easy, to be honest. It's like sort of, there's a few bands, and the back line is being supplied by the Cavern Club, who have kindly sponsored the event, which is a massive statement, really. I was so happy that they decided to come on board and support us. So they're providing the full back line for it. Which makes it easier for the bands for the transition and on stage, and obviously a lot of like solo acts and things used backing tracks. So, they'll be sending their sort of set list to the sound engineer, and he basically just feeds it into the system.
Have you guys been into the Grand Central Hall? Because I'll have to admit, I haven't been in there yet. I mean, because we all remember the Grand Central Hall is like that kind of like that little maze of shops that was underneath
That's
it,
right, yeah,
and everything. But I mean, I know that people have been performing there of late. Have you guys been in there?
Yeah, I performed in there.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, last year. It's beautiful.
It's
the name Grand Central. It is grand.
True.
It's like you say, it's a gem, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's like a jewel in our city now. I mean, and it's so popular. It's becoming so popular for artists to book. I mean, talking major artists. The Christians are doing a big show.
Wow.
Major signed artists are coming to perform there at the moment, and it's very. I think they've got shows on 5 times a week at the moment.
Yeah, they do. I mean, so. Stu, what kind of rider would you want? Want some green? You want some green M&Ms? No red, really no yellows.
These plants look nice. These flowers, maybe,
Yeah, exactly. They're real. They're real. I'm telling you, they're real. I swear, they're real. And so, I mean, like, basically, when it comes down to, gathering these guys together, like the main thing about it is, what are you looking forward to most, Tony? Because I understand that, like, you want to record the event, and like, thankfully, Tony and his people had asked us at Big Condo to do the recording, but we just was told one rule: don't shoot Stuart Chapstick. I'm kidding. But it's a rule. It's a rule. But no, I mean, like, because you had the video of the song last year, now this time you guys not only putting together this 2-day showcase, but you also kind of like want to put together a little bit of documentary. What are you hoping to showcase in that?
Yeah, thanks to you guys. Obviously, I want to say massive thanks to you anyway. What you're doing is, as I say, filming over the 2 nights, putting a documentary together, in the hope that maybe, or like sort of on Christmas Day, when obviously there's a lot of kids in hospital, and like the homeless are obviously going to be in there, like the hubs as well. So maybe they could be shown the video, the documentary. As I say, especially the kids in Alder Hey, who are going to be in hospital over Christmas. So if that could be shown, they've got like a performance space in the hospital, so it'd be just amazing if they could be shown the documentary on Christmas Day. That'd be great.
What I kind of like about this idea, what you're doing, especially like doing it for like Give Shelter, is the fact that there's a lot of Liverpool artists out there busking. You know what I mean? They're busking for that coin and everything like that, and so it's very symbolic, isn't it? Like the charity and this event, but also too is to have these artists, being able to kind of like speak about the truth of what they're looking to do, and and what they're all about. I think is amazing. So. What I want to do is I want to find out, after the event, like what's coming up for some of you guys. So, basically, starting out with you, Stu, I understand that you're going to be doing something with Rockers Reunited, but you never heard of VH1.
I've heard of VH1.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we've got a real full schedule next year, really. So it's great, right the way up to Christmas, and recent events. We've just played the Cavern on Thursday last week, and very pleased to be asked back for next year, which is amazing. And Rockers Reunited is an event we played on Friday, and again we're going out playing a festival in Greece with them, so that's an amazing opportunity. So looking forward to both of those. Yeah, but I'd like to say obviously it's on the horizon for Live Aid. That's our next major gig, and we're really pleased to be a part of that. There's two causes there that speak to many of us in the band, so yeah, grateful for that opportunity. It's going to be amazing.
What about you, Angela? What you have kind of, because I understand you also had just an original song for a video that was like kind of like of personal interest of yourself and everything. You want to tell anybody about it, and where we can find it as well?
Yeah, sure. So I was involved with a lady called Philippa Davies, who'd asked me to sing on her song that she wrote through her own personal experiences about losing a baby, or babies, should I say. And of course I said yes. So we went down to the Cold Store Studios in Kent, London way, and we recorded that original track, and it was just incredible to be involved in. But you can check it out on YouTube. Yeah, it's called A Little Light.
A Little Light, is that A Little Light on Angela Inkson's YouTube?
It's on our Sam's charity page.
Our Sam's charity page.
Yeah.
Okay.
YouTube.
On YouTube and everything like that.
You can actually buy it as well on iTunes or Amazon for, I think it's about 79 pence, and obviously all proceeds go to her charity.
Nice
which helps, support parents who've lost babies.
Very good. I mean, again, with this Alder Hey, charity and stuff like that, there'll probably be people that will hear this and will be understanding of that. So, Tony, first of all, Mersey Beatles are you. I mean, been following you. You just toured America, right? You just came back home to the M&S Arena, not the Echo Arena.
No, the M&S,
I still call it the Echo Arena, though.
I call it the Echo Arena. It's only right around the corner.
Why change the name? It's just silly.
It's called sponsorship, but
I know.
hey.
To me, it's still the Echo.
It still looks the Echo, doesn't it, Tony?
Yeah, we still call it the Echo Arena. It's like the Asda or the Tesco's or something.
Yeah, but they haven't changed the inside.
No.
But that must have been huge, though, for you guys. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just that to play the arena, everybody wants to do that.
Yeah.
So how was that coming home before this event and playing that arena? Well, how was that for you?
It was amazing, to be honest. I mean, when you're performing in front of your home crowd, I mean, we're only allowed to play one show per year in Liverpool.
Really?
Just because of promoters and. We like to make it a special event, but that was the first show we've done in Liverpool for 2 years, because obviously we've rested for a year, But
I'd just like to say that my invite got lost in the mail.
It was, yeah.
It's
still in the post, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's in the post for next year. Yeah. How was that though? Was it a big event then for you guys?
Yeah, as I say, it was massive, and the adrenaline on stage. Between the band as well, it was just an incredible feeling. But as I say, we've just come back from the States as well. We've done 5 weeks over there, which we were lucky to do. Because of the travel restrictions, we felt very fortunate that we were allowed to do that.
Yeah. Well, if you happen to be one of those lucky people that is on Tony's thread, you get pictures of him eating hot dogs. It's all good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I came to watch the Mersey Beatles in Liverpool recently, and they were amazing, absolutely amazing.
Was it all Beatles songs?
Sure, Maria was there. Maria was there as well.
Was it all Beatles songs?
It was it was the full from the start, from 1962 to 1970.
Wow.
So in chronological order, all the hits, all the number ones that they had.
Give me your best one.
Oh my God! It depends what mood I'm in. I mean, my favourite song we actually don't perform on the show at the moment,
right?
Which is "Hey Bulldog." That's my favourite.
I knew it was going to be something obscure for me.
Yeah.
I was just
is it in the set though?
It's not at the moment.
Okay.
No.
All right. Okay. So, but now I understand that you're after this event, you're heading out to Blackpool in Ireland, aren't you? So are you guys, because you can't play in Liverpool, you're back on tour, but you're on a Northwest tour. Is that what it is?
Yeah, just around the UK.
Yeah, Northwest.
Yeah, and basically we've just had. We're going to be doing a tour of Ireland. We've got 10 dates in Spain in January. and Portugal, and then we go back to America in February with Memphis and all through Florida.
Listen, don't be
February.
jealous.
No.
You know, I'll be jealous for you.
Yeah.
And everything. I mean, you know, no, man, I love Ireland.
Yeah.
Are you going to Dublin?
Yeah, we're playing the big Olympia Theatre.
All right.
Yeah, we just announced that this morning, actually, about
Did
an hour
ya?
before we came on here. Yeah.
Hey. You know, I wish I could say it's breaking news, but
You got the exclusive. You got the exclusive.
I am not exclusive because it's this morning. You know, but no, I mean, this is fantastic. So, I mean, basically, you know, you got all these bands together. You're going to put on these 2 nice events. Once again, we repeat, you know, it's Tuesday the 30th and Wednesday the 1st. Box office tickets are available at the Grand Central Hall. See how good I am? You got to keep repeating these things. And so what I'm going to ask you guys to do is give us your social media about how they can find you. Now, I don't know why you would look for Stuart, but you would look for The Doors Rising, though. Come on, Stuart. I got to have somebody to play with. But give us, like, how can people find The Doors Rising?
Yeah, we're on socials. On Facebook as The Doors Rising, and Instagram also at The Doors Rising.
What's your favorite song from The Doors?
Like Tony, it's difficult when you're on the inside of it. You really love them all, and something obscure.
I mean, because Jim Morrison is like he's out there kind of guy, you know what I mean?
Amazing,
So I mean, like, just hit me off, man. It won't give us any copyright strikes if you name the song.
Shaman's Blues is my favorite.
Why you guys keep doing things I never
know
heard
you
of?
wouldn't have heard of that.
Because I'm not
Light
cool.
My Fire.
Yeah.
Light my fire. There we go.
There you
Why don't
go.
you just say it? Why don't you just lie for me? You know, and everything. But no, I can imagine. I can't wait to see. You're going to perform that at Grand Central Hall, though, right?
You have to come along, wait and see. Hopefully,
I think I'll be there, Sue. I'll be there with a camera up under your nose. But, no, I really look forward to you. Take your shirt off or anything?
If you want me to.
No, I don't. I'm just saying. I saw the movie. How can people find you, Angela?
All the socials, so you can find us Arustic Duo on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They're our main 3.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, but even though you're doing covers, what is your favorite cover song?
Oh my gosh, don't ask me that.
Okay, what's the song that it's the one you like performing? Okay.
At heart, I'm a ballad singer. I love ballads. That's just me. But me and Josh really don't do many ballads. We're all about the upbeat.
Right.
He's from Aruba, Josh.
Yeah.
So he's like very flamenco, the way in his style of play. So we'd like to change all the songs up, you know. And on the night we're going to do upbeat. So nice and
still not going to name drop. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I think she doesn't want to name drop it in case she doesn't perform it on that night, right?
Yeah. No, I can't.
Nothing to look forward to.
Well, I'm allowed to say about Paul, yeah?
Of course, yeah.
So I'm doing a little solo with Paul.
Paul who?
Paul Jones from the Cubans.
Oh, the Cubans, yeah.
So we're doing a bit of Bon Jovi, Bed of Roses, I believe. So.
See, why can't you just do that? You know.
So it's a bit of a rock song, you know.
Yeah.
Taking on a rock song, which I'm looking forward to it. So.
Oh, really?
He's also my ex-guitarist.
amazing.
He's also my ex-guitarist in my old band when I used to have long hair as well. But
You had long hair?
I used to have long hair.
Like,
Longer
I
than
do
Stuart's,
not believe
man.
it.
Honestly, yeah.
All right.
Climate change, all gone.
Climate change. Well, you know, like Tony, your partner did say, make sure you mention the socials, and you have not. So, what about your socials?
Yeah, the Mersey Beatles, as the others, all on Facebook. Just search for the Mersey Beatles on Facebook, Instagram, on Twitter. It's all there, all the information. And we got our own website as well, which is themerseybeatles.com.
themerseybeatles.com and everything like that. You know, so can I just say one thing? Because, you know, I was looking at, I don't know why, I was researching the Beatles, but, like, you guys spell it the way they originally spelled it, which is with 2 E's, so, yeah. And
The EA.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
I lied. But either way, I was going to say that the Beatles were originally called the Silver Beatles, weren't they?
That's right, yeah.
And everything, which is really interesting to me because I've only heard of the Beatles. So then when you calling yourself the Mersey Beatles, it kind of like had a little thing on that, I thought.
Yeah, well, we used to be called the Cheat Beatles.
The Cheat Beatles.
Yeah. And then we were asked to be the resident band in the Cavern Club, which we were there for like over a decade. Yeah. But we had to change the name because they didn't want to be associated with the word cheat. So we
why?
we thought the Mersey, you know, on the banks of the Mersey, it just made sense. It's more, you know, it's a better name anyway.
I like it.
Perfect name.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I think your fandom likes it as well.
Yeah.
So either way, I would like to thank you guys for coming in and talking about such an important charity. You know, Liverpool Live Aid. I also encourage people, you know, hey, it never hurts. Check out their Band-Aid video, because I am, and everything. But this is a huge event. I can't name all the people and stuff like that. I tried my best. Sorry. But, you know, there's flyers, right? So please attend. Come on out. There's still tickets available, right? It's not sold out, yeah?
No.
So, like, Tuesday the 30th and Wednesday the 1st, at the box office at the Grand Central Hall. It's an event to see. We're definitely excited to be a part of this project. We love the charity that you guys are involved in. I want to thank you guys for coming in, even Stuart. But like the thing about it is that Stuart doesn't realize how much I love him.
Got a secret crush on you, Stu.
The secret's on.
The secret's there. The secret's out. But you know, anything else anyone want to say? You know, like because I think I gave you guys a chance to speak on what you want to speak on. But anything else, or you just looking forward to the event?
Just really looking forward and honoured to be a part of it. So thank
Yeah,
you.
I mean, I must say a massive thanks to every single artist as well, because everything that they're doing is free as well, you know, so no one is getting, you know, it's just an incredible thing. Every artist has been amazing to work with, and hopefully, as Stuart said, you know, so the green room's going to be fun, you know, all the artists.
Well, I hope they're writers, because, you know.
Yeah. It's gonna be an incredible few nights, and hopefully it's gonna create a bit of a legacy. You know, there is talk about a large outdoor event.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What afterwards?
For next year, yeah.
You're just going bigger and bigger, aren't you?
You've just got the exclusive there.
I did, but you're just going bigger and bigger, man.
Yeah.
Oh, a festival.
Yeah.
Check her out. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That would be the next thing to do. I mean, you know, hey, listen, I look forward to Liverpool Live 8 and everything. I hope you will look forward to it as well. Please comment below, because they will share and everything like that. And if you were one of those artists, we didn't miss you out. Just put yourself on the list.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I look forward to every new artist that is performing, every old artist that is performing. A great eclectic mix of music, multi-genres, first time together on one stage.
Yeah.
There we go.
And there's a few surprises as well.
You know what? There has to be a few surprises, but I was told last time, don't mention them.
Not even the artists know of the surprises. Well,
I know. I let something slip, and then I was told naughty.
Yeah.
So I had to be careful about what I said.
Yeah.
But either way, I want to thank Tony Cook, Angela Inkson, and my man Stuart Chapstick and everything. And I'm your host, Chase Johnson Lynch. You've been watching Big Condo. That's right. You've been watching the Community Podcast. Wow. I'm your host, Chase Johnson. You've been watching the Community Podcast here on Big Condo Online. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell. Thank you very much, and we out of here.
thanks very much.
Thank you.
Wow, what I got to edit. But still, it was not good.
So that was the dress rehearsals. Yeah.
Well, no, it was fun.